So today I'm going to show you how to create a Gantt chart in Monday.com. This is useful for different types of projects, wherever there's multiple deadlines, multiple steps, and tracking different timelines. So here's just an example project that I have with different items here with due dates and timelines, as well as sub-items with different dates and timelines as well. There are two ways that you can create the Gantt chart view. You can click in the timeline section and click View as Gantt chart, or you can come up top here and select Add View and select Gantt. So we'll do it that way. So as you can see, this kind of just populates on its own, but there are a lot of different ways that we can adjust the settings here to make sure that it fits however you would like to view the information and provide a little bit more functionality and make this a little bit more of a visual. So you'll come up to the top in this widget, select settings, and we'll first make sure, as you can see, all the sub-items are pulling in. If you need to make sure that if that's not happening originally, you can go into this choose groups and make sure you're selecting the top groups and or one of the groups within the boards. You can color this by a bunch of different options. You'll have to select your items separate from your sub-items, so you can make them all the same, or you can select different options there for your sub-items versus your items. So there's some functionality there. I'm going to select status for both of these. And then in here, you can put a legend on there so everyone knows what the colors are meaning. This is where you can label, so we can label it by the due date there. We can label it by the status. We can just do the item of the project, but that's already captured over here. So I'm gonna make this due date. I'm gonna do the same here. And then we can group by the group, which would be sub-items or the items. For here, you can group the sub-items by the parent items, which I think is helpful to show in this sort of timeline view. You can also group by status, which can just give a view of where things are at. But for this, we'll do group and parent, so it's in the order. And then here you can select whether you want the timeline column or just the due date column. But that's not necessarily as helpful. So the timeline kind of gives more of that Gantt chart look. The last thing I'll add is you can filter. So we can just filter by status, by person you can do as well if you have people assigned to this. So this just, again, adds another layer of how you want to adjust your Gantt chart. Thanks for watching.